Hello! Right. So, I went to Fast Fit in Bromsgrove. I'd already spoken to him before about what I wanted. And these are my windows. So I got one that side, one this side. They're slightly different sizes. And I've still got 2 panels left. So it's quite nice. I've learned a little bit more. We've now, I've got lots of family around helping this time. So there's other half, Grandad, Charlie and little one. And Grandad's marking out a new template of slightly thicker pie, 12mm, than the thinner stuff that it came with. It's just so that I've got a really nice edge, because I wasn't amazed by the edge on it. And Grandad is a professional floor layer, so I'm sure he'll do an amazing job. So yeah, I've realised that the ply floor they put down, they actually had put it down on top of some of the fixing bolts that the holes weren't cut through for. So what I'm going to do now is I've just hoovered it, and I shall clean it, prop back nicely, and then I've got some of the sound deadening stuff to put back down. But yeah, from being, probably doesn't show, but it's a little bit dirty. And for me doing the sound insulation, I really don't want to be doing it on a dirty surface, because I'll be just trapping the dirt. So I've started cleaning it. I've started cleaning with baby wipes, which really probably isn't the best. I don't know whether you can see there's some dribbly marks where it's left a bit of a thing, but I'll then go over it with a proper like carb cleaner or paint cleaner before I do the thingy back down, put the sound insulation back down. So yeah, I still can't get over how big those wheel arches are. So yeah, so that's what we're up to so far, I think.
Soundproofing, going down. Sticking.
Sand insulation down. What I'm going to do now is go around and silicone seal the holes where the loading nutty things, sluggy things came out of, and stick a penny on them, because I saw that on one of the YouTube videos of this. So yeah, right, I'm going to crack on with that, and this is as she is so far. Slowly coming on. Right, well that's all my silicone sealing done. I've done pretty much all the holes I can see, just in case, even if I'm not going to use them. I figured I'll fill them up, and then they're done. And yeah, I think that's it for the night. We'll let the silicone sealer go off, and tomorrow I'll put the insulation down and screw the plywood down on top of it. And I might give the edges one last go. There's not a lot of dirt there, but it does look dirty, so I might get the scrubby brush on that. Not quite sure what to do with the rusty bits. I might treat them with a bit of red oxide, just to be sure, so you don't like rust after having the tranny. I would prevention is better than cure, is the way I'm going. Definitely looking forward to ripping the seats up. I can see an awful lot of dirt trapped underneath the lining over there. I know when Paul looked at the battery box, there was a fair bit in the battery box. But all in all, I think she's coming on slowly but surely. It's just one of them things. Really looking forward to putting my curtains in, but it's pointless doing it yet, so we shall wait. But yeah, that's it. Right, bye. Right. So this is the insulation that I'm going to use. We'll just lay it out. We've marked it and we've just cut it. Ended up using our really cheapy scissors, but they actually obviously are sharper than our man scissors. Grandad's come back because he's just sharpened our good ones on the angle grinder. So now we're going to put some gaffer tape over the end just to seal it up nicely.
That's what I think you should do. Just do that along there.
Just stitch them.
Just, well, as long as it's thinner in the board,
Yeah.
it'll stop it sliding backwards and forwards when we're dragging it around.
So yeah, we've kind of perfected a bit of a technique that what we do is we stitch bits of it together and then wrap it round after, so you can see some of the longer ones are what we did to start with, and then we do the middle once the two layers are held together, and then that's some of our scrap. So slowly coming together. Right, so this is the van insulated. I need a bit more there, but yeah, that's all down, all round the wheel arches. Sticky taped in place a bit more. There's me one last piece to go down. Yeah, you can see I carb cleaned some of the panels, but where I've just taken off the black stuff, the other plastic liner. And it's cleaning. Oh look, it's Grandad with the first piece. Oh. About it times, we weren't sure whether we got it wrong, but this is the last piece. So yeah, so this is in as we are so far. We're just doing a bit of fettling, trying to get the levels of the two plywoods to marry up.